This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A big change happening today. For those who take Valley Metro buses, you will now be able to board the bus at the front door, but you still need to be masked up and have your money, your fare, ready to go. Gas prices do remain high. The national average now at $3.27 a gallon. That's according to AAA. And prices in Arizona do remain above that. You still will be able to fill up for about $3 a gallon at several Valley locations. Just head to ABC15.com to find out where. Today, the mask debate, front and center at Cave Creek Unified School District. The council meeting to discuss requiring masks for all staff and students beginning at 6. The school district does remain in high transmission, by the way, with 9.49% positivity. The statewide mask mandate remains a hot button issue after a Maricopa County judge ruled it unconstitutional. Many businesses around the county are waiting on new guidelines, all tied to vaccines and the workplace. While some business owners are mandating shots already, others are waiting for something to soon to be published by OSHA. But as our Joe St. George explains, while that announcement could come in the near future, it's almost certainly guaranteed to face a legal challenge.
Next phase of the pandemic is becoming clearer. More government rules that encourage more vaccinations.
Vaccination requirements result in more people getting vaccinated.
President Biden last week made clear he believes mandates improve public health. A White House analysis shows mandates have increased vaccination rates by 20+ percentage points in businesses that have them. For the moment, though, the decision to force employees to get vaccinated is being made by individual business owners. But that will soon change as the Occupational Safety and Health Administration prepares to release a new nationwide vaccine rule at the directive of President Biden. OSHA, as it's known, was created in 1970. Most people know them for workplace flyers ordering employees to wash their hands or use goggles. The agency, though, has the legal authority to issue an emergency temporary standard, an ETS, for workplaces if a grave danger is posed. Their expected new rule: mandatory employee vaccines in businesses with 100+ employees. Employees who don't comply will likely face weekly testing. President Biden has said this rule could impact 80 million Americans. But just because he wants it done doesn't mean he's going to actually get it implemented.
Conservatives around the country are beginning to mobilize, taking their argument to the courts.
Last month, attorneys general from each one of these 24 states wrote a letter to President Biden in opposition. The letter called the proposals disastrous and counterproductive. Your edict is also illegal, they wrote. That could put the debate over vaccine mandates in the hands of judges and perhaps the Supreme Court in the coming months. America's judicial system has struck down OSHA mandates in the past. The last major one involved asbestos in 1983. OSHA wanted buildings to have a lower level of asbestos in them. The court ruled that was unnecessary. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
Well, what happens when the world's largest retailer joins forces with a huge streaming service? Well, you get some major shopping ideas for the holidays. You have to see this, walmart.com/Netflix, featuring some major Netflix shows and all the goodies you could ever dream of, from an entire section on Stranger Things to Coco Melon for the kiddos. A very special weekend for some Valley kids who got to color with a cop. Crayola Experience Chandler hosting the event with Chandler Police. The kids getting to color and talk with officers, even sit in a patrol car. Well, get ready for a double dose of Dancing with the Stars tonight and tomorrow. It's all about Disney, with heroes taking the stage tonight and villains tomorrow night. Peloton instructor Cody Rigsby and his partner Cheryl, they will be back after their COVID quarantine.
Tracker your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Get ready for a windy day across the majority of Arizona. The areas in the brown shaded colors are under a wind advisory as early as 11 o'clock and as late as 6 this evening, lasting throughout the night with gusts anywhere from 30 to 40, even 45 miles per hour in the valley, and stronger winds up in the high country. But the rest of your day looking fantastic otherwise. Temperatures starting off in the 60s in the morning, 80s by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, with highs staying in the mid-80s once again. Elsewhere across Arizona today, highs in the 50s in Flagstaff, 60s along the rim and its central part of the state too, and 80s across the lower elevations from the southern deserts all the way to the west, from Yuma to Bullhead City, with overnight lows tonight down in the 20s up north. A chilly morning, tomorrow morning anyway, along with portions of the rim too. So here's your 7-day forecast. We stay in the 80s today and in the 70s for the first time this season from Tuesday all the way through Thursday, with lows in the 50s all the way through the weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.